Nintendo.
Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo.
Oh, good. Good. Audio actually works this time, unlike that fake audio from last time. Oh, God, echo. Audio actually works. There we go. Hey, Jackie, and yes, I agree. Side quests are, in fact, the best. Oh, I'm a bit loud there. Let's do. Side quests are the best quests, as evidenced by the fact that I have been, like, 20 levels above the story content in Xenoblade for the past, like, 30 hours of gameplay. Oh, I thought I had hit the button. Cooper is, in fact, being fantastic and hiding behind a bunch of pillows. There he is. Oh, that pillow is at the worst angle. He is, in fact, a fantastic book. Oh, man. Oh, man, and that penguin drum penguin is at, like, the best angle. Oh, Cooper. Buddy. There you go. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. What you doing, bud? Also, let's do this. Boop. Make you slightly more visible. Yeah. Yeah. God, I can't say yeah anymore. Because it used to be like, okay, crazy taxi, yeah. But then I started watching a Horseland. And the opening theme for that is like, let's go to Horseland, yeah. And it's taken over the yeah slot in my head. And I kinda hate it. And that show is so weird. Like, every episode, one of the main characters they get their opportunity to be the massive bitch of the day. Like, just, yeah, complete personality, 180, get to be an awful person today. That's a lot of letters. That's a non-zero chance that someone moved out of the town. Let's find out. HRA. Tom Nook. Glow clock. Neat. Lulu was the elephant. Who cares? I already dug up that widescreen TV. Throw it out. How dare you, Weed? That is a statue of me. You can't just throw that. That's a mosquito. That was a mosquito. I need to double check at some point all the fish. Like if there are any fish or bugs leaving this month. Carpe diem. Hi, Tad. He's threatened to leave, like, move out of the town, I think 3 times now? That's a cactus. Cactus. I like this shirt. Tiki shirt. That's a cool shirt. Who should I give it to? I'll give it to whoever just moved in. Also, let's get these things. Who's this a letter to? The museum. Why didn't I put a fossil in it? I have a fossil right there. I wish you could mass select and open presents. And I guess that would just make my life easier. I would like to sell. I always want to use the D-pad on this screen. Also, I have no idea if the entire store closes on raffle day once you get the upgrade. Give me some papier. Felt? Tom Nook, you should not be making paper out of felt. It's not great. It is not a good writing surface. Like, I know you've got to innovate in capitalism. But come on, dude. Felt? Have you ever tried writing or drawing on felt? It doesn't work very well. I hear that mosquito. Just bite me. Just bite me. Didn't even matter. And I guess I'll just keep trying to grab a couple fish. That was way too early. What was I thinking? Dude. Dude. I almost left without clanking this rock. Pillbug. I thought those flowers were weeds. God, I was thinking about it. There's, like, with how little, like, streaming at most 3 days a week and... Ooh. Flat stag beetle? Oh, that's new. That's new. I'll throw a flat stag party. Yeah, there is a non-zero chance I won't finish the museum just because, you know, paintings aren't spawning. I do enjoy fruit. You've got an apple. You realize I've planted apple trees, my dude. Like, you realize this. You just picked that off of a tree in the village. You can't be trying to scam me like this, Vlad. That's a tiny fish. Oh, goldfish. Also, I have never seen you this far north, Allie. What the heck happened? Yeah, I literally caught a fish in front of you. I literally caught one right in front of you, girl. Let's see, Tiara. Not a big fan of Tiara. This is Aunt Pate! I've got a new duck! Do you live in this town? Quackle! I guess we're friends now, Pate. Oh, hey, Lay. I don't think I've seen you this far west. God, everyone's angry right now. What does Pate's house look like? You live like this? What? What is this house? No, I don't think getting bit by a mosquito does anything. Like, it's not like bees where people at least react to you. It's just, oh no, here's a minor inconvenience. What is playing? KK Dirge. Pate, are you a Frankenstein? Are you a zombie duck? I forgot that the chicken says poggers now. I forgot that we made the chicken say poggers. Oh, is Sahara in town? Like, Pate, are you a corpse? Are you a living corpse? I'm not buying. You're not actually selling at that rate. Turnips are the root of all evil. Because only, like, someone who is pure evil would make you wake up before noon on a Sunday. August 23rd. That's tomorrow. Ow! Oh, it's still there. You can see it. Right on my... It didn't, like, go into me this time. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Frog! Do you think if I showed that to Tad, is that racist? Well, so to I gotta fix this right trigger. And then give him a cool tiki shirt. You know what game had tikis and zombies? Deadhead Fred. I haven't thought about that game in forever. It was a fun game. Kinda dragged on in parts. And the side content was there, but it wasn't that great. But the writing was fantastic. Like, if anything, like, the writing is what carried that game. And the atmosphere. The right-mosphere. Just bite me. I don't need you interrupting me while I clank. I say, hitting nothing with the clank. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, I miss Cousteau. He was my bud. Lay, did you fall down the cliff? Did you break your little chicken legs? Or are you like a cuckoo? And you could slowly hover down? Lay, are you secretly a cuckoo? Oh, already screwed it up. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I already have a goldfish. I'll find out. But I'm pretty sure I already have one. I can't well, I don't want to get rid of this one. Okay, I can do that. I don't know why you can't throw away museum letters without reading them. I'd say that would be a quality of life fix in later games, but the quality of life fix there is just making it so you don't have to mail the museum. Change beetle. I'm like 70% certain I already have a frog in the museum. That's a drone beetle. What I really want to catch is a Hercules Kabuterimon. I'm pretty sure that's worth at least 50,000 bells. Do I have the frog? Yes. Look at this dude. He's just chilling. I also have the crawfish already, right? Yeah. It's just... I thought it had it to itself, but no, there's an angelfish hiding in there somewhere. Did the Arapaima eat the angelfish? Oh wait, no, there it is. There it is. Okay, yeah, I already have the goldfish. I love how there's the different size fish and it's literally just the same model. Hoop, hoop. Hoop, hoop. Donate. A flat stag beetle. I was like, wait, have I already given him one? Yes, talk about how cool beetles are. And their armor plating. Nope, nothing. What the... Is that a... Oh, that's a grasshopper. No, that's a dragonfly. I don't think I've actually caught a grasshopper yet. Yeah, still a couple tree-bound bugs to catch. Alright, let's go see if Bob's awake, send out some letters, and... Eternal Arcadia. It never ends, until it does. I also wish I had cool beetle wings. But specifically, like, that I had armor plating to hide said wings. And basically, I'd just be Kabuto. I'd just be Kabuto, but with wings. Gaston! Barge! I need to rewatch, I literally wrote you a letter, Gaston. I do not need paper. I have some on me. Thank you for the offer of trying to sell me paper for 3 times its value. Rizzo! Rizzo's so cool. Weed. Several weeds. God, this town is just mosquito central. It's probably because we're right next to a lake. And, like, standing water just breeds mosquitoes. You know, this dude never appeared again, the little, like, well gnome. Hey, Jay. I have never made a single friend, Jay. Not once. No one would ever want to associate with me. I clearly stream to ghosts. 2 pieces of furniture. Asteroid. I'll pick up the Maki figurine. Drop it. Oh, these should just be automatically added to your pockets. That would make my life way much easier. Neum. Let's make a deposit. I just have to save up another 800,000. Oh, and I need to save that letter. Speedy speed letters. Why can I not mass send letters? That is not it. Lulu, Opal. I want to say Tammy was the last one to leave before I was like, oh wait, I should save these letters. Bob, are you awake? Bob is awake. Bob is awake. What is he wearing? Is he still in his cool flame shirt? Yeah. I did want to scope out your pad. It's got an N in it. That's not true. They're perfect size for a perfect boy. Are you calling Lay fat? Red tie-dye. Neat. Thank you, Bob. You are my best friend in this town. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my god. This is what happens when you don't play for like a week. A week. You can't hide from me. A white king, you say? Oh, hey, mail. Is it from Pate? While I'm here. While I am here. It's from Bob! You didn't understand. I sent you... All I said was that you were cool. It was as simple as it gets. Bob, I gave you a widescreen TV. I know when I first started, I was like, I don't want to use speed up on Animal Crossing. And then I'm like, wow. Wow, this is kind of slow sometimes, actually.
Nintendo.
Between Shrek and SpongeBob, it's Skies of Arcadia. Kerblam. Which animal crossed you today? I feel like Gaston was the one who crossed me. No, Vlad crossed me by getting mad that I wouldn't buy an apple at an insane markup. He's like, these don't grow in town. I literally grew an apple tree in the town. It's where you got the apple, Vlad. Let's just... Okay, so... I will do one thing of side content. There is... somewhere in the ruins of ice. If I can find them. A bit more this way. Somewhere in the ruins of ice. What? What? Is it above me? What? What? How'd you get up here? You're not supposed to be able to do that. That's my thing, because I'd save Japan. I'm gonna kick their ass. Dude. Focus. Focus. Battles are so... Am I going to one-shot this? It's doing 0 damage to me. Is this actually a super... I think this is actually a super weak ship that somehow flew up to chase me. Yeah! Congrats, idiot. All your friends are dead. Okay, I think this is the ice area? Not quite. Oh, you can tell by the moon. I don't know. Hybrid Heaven is pretty damn weird. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, this at least has some weird enemy designs, but everything going on in Hybrid Heaven is just weird. Can I just melee these dudes to death? Yes. Also, the fact that I do everything in this at, like, double speed isn't helping, I guess. Move. God, imagine trying to grind this without speed up. That would actually be hell. Yeah, there's supposed to be a side quest dude here somewhere, but I have no idea where he is. Oh my god, it happened! It happened! I'll be right back. I gotta go grab it. Boop. Alright, to mark the momentous occasion, the cookie is also playing that. Cooper! Oh, there you go. Do you not like it, Cooper? Do you need me to break it up for you? Or do you just not like that cookie? I know we've got like 3 different cookies. There you go. Go. Wait. Yeah. I can't put my mic near him for the cookie eating ASMR. Look at him. He's loving it. He's getting crumbs and drool all over my bed, but he's loving it. Still got a little bit more, buddy. Couple crumbs. Control Z. There we go. It finally happened. Cooper got his cookie. Oh, he's such a good boy. I took him out for a nice... I'm gonna use the word jaunt around the park today. He loves it because it also, you know, it's right by the lake. He gets to look at ducks. I say lake, it's more of a pond. Make a cyclone. But yeah, he's also been, like, super cuddly lately. Like, if I'm out in the living room playing Xenoblade, I've had him, like, just crawled up against me. Also, today, I watched him climb off of the couch sideways, which was kind of weird. Oh, like, he wasn't moving sideways, but, like, instead of, you know, going down off of the couch, he climbed over the arm of the couch to get off. And that was kind of weird. He's a weird buddy. Bonk. I said bonk. Okay. The thing I am looking for is clearly not here. So, let's just go do content. Oh, good. That's exactly the counterattack I needed. What are you... I think that's the slowest I've ever seen Ica move. Also fitting that the penguin drum plush is visible right now while I murder these penguins. Where... I want to go southwest. Actually, I don't think I've been down in this corner. Like, what is in this portion of the planet? I'm stuck on a rock. Oh, this is just by, what do you call it? Japan. Okay. Yeah, why bother running when you can just, you know, one-shot everything in an enemy group? I keep forgetting that Omega Cyclone sometimes attempts to crash the game. Oh, indeed. Fortunately, just hitting ignore for this session seems to make everything work okay. But, still a bit concerning sometimes, actually. Cutlass Fury, the Galooper. Bonk. Bonk. Up and at them. What? I was like, where am I? Okay, the goal right now is to go under Evil Island. That's it. I remember stuff. I know how to play this game. I paid attention to the plot. Blam. Man, I'm kind of worried that this is the kind of game where it becomes really easy to break with the tools that you get. And so to balance that, the super bosses are just like absolute bullshit. Like, I feel like that's something the game would throw at me. Fish! B. Is this what I'm trying to do? No? I know that there's, like, ruins. Due north. Due north. What are you? What are you? Dancing lights can be seen underneath the continent, caused by the electricity from the yellow moonstones. Or it's a giant creature that lives deep underground. Either or. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. The Continussi. Countries besides... No, those are the exact countries that are in every Japan... Or, no, you're missing Egypt. Egypt also... Well, I guess Egypt is desert. There's also jungle. This game has jungle. I find it hard to believe that, you know, I've put 33 out. Like, I know a lot of that is speed up. God, that is a lot of time into this game. Not as much as I've put into Xenoblade, but... I don't know how I feel about these ship dungeons. Blue is weak to green and purple. The easiest weakness to remember. Bonk. Bonk. God, I could probably just slam this storm happening instead of going through the whole Omega Cyclone animation. So are any of these cool rocks discoveries? Or are they... Oh wait, where's my... Do I not have a map? I guess I don't have a map in here. That's not a... That's a cool rock, but it's not a discovery. Yeah, let's try Lambda Burst, see what happens. Okay, maybe Omega Cyclone. I can't wait till I have enough to just Rain of Swords at the start of each fight. Enrique! Enrique, you're secretly Satan. Like, it's so much faster, it'll do more damage. Like, the immediate Rain of Swords murder is gonna be fantastic. Yeah, Max Spirit, but not Spirit itself. Can you believe that apparently the encounter rate was, like, way worse in the original Dreamcast game? Like, it was constant. But yeah, I could see Sega doing that to people. Is this a dead end? Am I supposed to go up? Is that a hole in the ceiling, or is this a dead end? Blam. Death Blossom. Oh man. I love the last Starfighter. See, I said that instead of Reapers. Is subvert the expectations of the two people who have seen the last Starfighter. Riezalem box, oh boy. I can't tell if this is a hole. It is not a hole in the ceiling. I love The Last of Us Nothing rooms. Should probably probably. Nice crit, Enrique. Isol Seed. Well, first off, kablam, kablam, kaboof, beep. Narath Eel, barely edible. Any other seeds? Yes. I was like, oh man, I've got a bunch of choms. No, chams. Chams are the ones that I want to have. Oh, I have a bunch of chams. Not enough to do anything cool, but I have a bunch. Okay, follow all right. Probably for this. Especially since their backs were turned. Oh well. Crystallum. Add to Crystallum. Okay, Cutlass Fury almost one-shots these things. Drill Nose. Drill Nose. On the one person who it matters. Oh damn, that is a stat reduction. I wish I could hit enemies with it. Omega Cyclone, because there's a million of them. Right? They use it in, like, so many games. That had... Or maybe there was just, like, a popular picture book or something that had them in it. Like, you see them so often in Japanese games, and they always look so rad. Non-alpha. Omega. Do you think Aika's secretly Greek with the names of all of her attacks? Or is she just a Greekaboo? Boy, what do you want to bet? This is where I came in. Oh, nope, 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 new. Cool. And here we are. Up. Oh, is there a no, they're all red. Are we going to get our ship stabbed by those big old spikes? Oh, no, that's just the Gigas. So, yes, we're going to get stabbed by it. Is that... Yes, that's Yelagar, the yellow Gigas. The Valuans were not very good at coming up with names. Sylvite mages put him to sleep, and sealed him in here. He's extremely powerful, so, don't wake Daddy. The crystal's in his possession. We need to remove it without waking him. Too late for that! Like, there are holes. There's a cave system. He could have gotten out. Maybe he's too big? Great, he's awake. Yeah, we're not going to be able to dodge that lightning. Let's go. Oh. Is he going to escape? Oh, that's not good. That's very much not good. Gives us more room to fight him at least. Oh, he's sort of see-through. That's neat. That is a cool design. Yeah, this is bad. He made breaking the seal look easy. That's not good. It looks like we're gonna have to beat him up. Battle stations, let's go. Yelagar, ancient records say its thunder tore open the skies itself, and its roar shook the ground. What, aren't those the same thing? Oh, it doesn't look like a friendly Gigas. Unlike all those Gigases we made friends with. Guys, be careful. How much? 16. Lasts 20. How long does Quickle last? 2 rounds. Torpedo here. Cannon here. And Foka. Yeah, no, you can't beat the Sky Dolphin. It's invincible. Like, the reason the dudes lost when they took over my ship was because they took down the cool dolphin flag. That was entirely their, like, biggest weakness, not having the dolphin to defend them. For 2. Photon charge. That didn't do much. Assessing damage. Have you do an Incremus for us. You get this ready. You get it ready here. You focus, you guard. Game, it doesn't last forever, but, you know, makes sense. Whoop. Voltigar. That's slightly more dangerous. Slightly. That looks kind of flat. Maybe we should try attacking from above or below. That might make it easier to hit. Below, because above is where it channels all the goddamn lightning. Maybe its underside is... No! Okay, that was, in fact, the correct option. Here... I don't trust myself to have enough of that, so just guard. Now I'm just thinking about Blackagar Boltagon. We could probably kick this thing's ass. Die eventually. God, even in just like a damage or like a damage race. Oh god, it is kind of a face hugger. Is it just me or does it look a little more active? Is the seal weakening? Perhaps, but maybe whatever the reason, it's building up an attack. I wish there would... Let's knock it off balance, but it's big. Anything short of the Moonstone Cannon probably won't make it budge. The Moonstone Cannon, you say? Yeah, let's just focus up. Get a second Moonstone Cannon. Wop, wop. Move. I think it's dead next turn if I get to Moonstone Cannon again. Alright, that did it. It's off balance. Ah, leave it to the Moonstone Cannon. Alright, do it again. Boy, that was a boss fight. I think this is the fastest I've gotten one of the Gemeralds. Like, there wasn't a dungeon or anything. Thunder Cutlass. Kerblooey. Yeah, we did it! That was incredibly easy, actually. I don't know what I'm saying. Cool crater. It's amazing that we got it before the Armada. Well, we got the Yellow Moon Rock. Let's go back to Crescent Isle. This is the 5th moon crystal that we've collected. And now, my quest is finished. Oh, Fina. Sad music. So wait, we want the crystals so that people can't control the Gigases. But we've killed half the Gigases. Is there anything? Oh, it's just open now. Now what I want to do at this moment is go here. Because supposedly there's another sky boss. Oh, these are stronger than I was expecting. Or I'm just hitting them with their resistance. Also, yeah, I got that cool cutlass now. This guy. Not items, equipment. Tuna cutlass. Oh yeah, I beat that dude. But now I've got something that... High attack power, but low accuracy. Why? Why would you ever use that? Also, I have a captain stripe. It is right here. It's right there. Also, how many moonberries do I have? 1. I don't know what Enrique's final is. Where? Oh, I know where I was going. To secret area. Because somewhere in here, supposedly, there it is. Items. Oh yeah, it's complete kit I was thinking of. The Giga Looper. The mother of all loopers. The Wooper Looper. Look at that thing. It's so happy. Archway on Torpedo here. Guard. Prepare to fucking... I mean, I've dealt with the other giant monsters. Oh. I did read something about this thing, though. That will be kind of annoying, probably. Yeah, that did, like, no damage. So let's see if this happens. Look at all those rings. No, no. Actually. No. So, oh man, haven't heard it. Okay. What I want to do is have you shoot. Oh, I can do that. Okay. Missed. Oh, and that's... Yep. If we do too much damage at once, it gets scared and run away. Yep. This game does need ship grappling. Like, I feel like that's something, what's his name? The one, like, dude who keeps hitting on Aika, maybe his ship does something like that. Oh god, I'm about as far from where I need to be as physically possible. No, it's just in the super evil areas where it's all, you know, cloudy all the time. Well, I guess it's always cloudy. But it's like Evil Land, where it's like, oh man, a storm's about to hit, because that's kind of their gimmick, living in Lightning Land. Yeah, if I didn't miss it, probably would have died there. What voice did I do for Gilder? Was it? God, it's been like a month. Hey, long time no see. Got yourself a nice little base set up here. Oh, hi, Gilder. I heard that you sailed around the world. As always, kid, it looks like you've been trying to get yourself into more trouble. Came here to hear about your travels. Also food. Good old Gilder. But before business, get your feet off my table. Dolphin flag, yeah. Little chickens, yeah. Yeah, I vaguely remember going for a bit of zap with him. So, you went to Yaphetoma and then on to the Land of Ice, huh? Just listening to your stories makes that adrenaline flow to various body parts. And so you got all the moon rocks. Nice. Yep, every single MacGuffin. I like the cube. And since they're all together, I suppose Fina's gonna be taking them home. Yeah. Actually, something was bothering me from earlier. Fina, where'd you come from? I mean, where are you going home to? Fina. Fina, do you have a tragic backstory you want to tell us? The place to which I must return, where Ramirez and I were born and raised, is the Great Silver Shrine. It's pretty high up in the sky. Wait, the what now? A shrine? Long ago, when the rains of destruction fell upon the land and most of the world's population was killed, all seemed lost. Then the Sylvite mages met at the shrine. They put their energy together and they went up. They escaped the horrible fate that fell upon the world by going up. Ever since then, from up, we're here to protect the people in down. It's kind of like we're the Jetsons and you're the Flintstones. That is our primary mission. The Great Silver Shrine is up where no ship can reach it. I don't know, we can fly pretty high now. I'm gonna take the moon crystals back to the Great Silver Shrine so that no one can use their power again. But wait, how are you supposed to get back? If I can get back to the ship I came in, then I can go home. But when I was attacked by Valua, it sank beneath the clouds. Oh, hey, I remember that weird boat that Alfonso blew up. Looks like we gotta find another way to get you home. But, if we find a way to get her home, then we're never gonna see her again? Ellipses. Lately, I find myself thinking, that's dangerous. I started thinking if I can't find a way home, I can stay here with everyone. Sorry, that's silly of me. I was told to follow orders and get all the moon rocks. Meanwhile, at the base... Ramirez, what's the status on construction of Dangle?
Yes, my lord.
The construction of the port is complete. The Loco's flagship is currently being fitted so it'll be able to submerge into the deep sky. Oh yeah, the Loco, yeah! I've also received word the elevator leading to the bottom of deep sky is finished. Excellent. The time grows near. Soon the foolish Empress and the rest of the people will bow before my might. No, not just the people. The people, and even the moons. The moons will bow before me. That I will have to figure out which way is the front of the moon. so that it can bend downwards in reverence. The people, the land, the moon, they will be mine. You'll remain? You'll reign supreme, Lord Galcian. Tomorrow morning, I leave for Gangrel. I want to oversee the final stages of construction myself. Tell the other admirals to assemble there. I wish to know where they stand. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Yeah. I walk the path of death and destruction. I know you're a Sylvite. You can change your mind right now. Next 5 seconds. Last chance. I chose long ago to walk the path you walk upon, Lord Galcian. I'll be here forever. And I'll cut down anyone that blocks my path. It's my duty, my purpose. Well, that's ominous. Do do boo bum boo boo bum. I wonder if there's anything else that I can renovate. Oh yeah, I fixed the fountain. Looks like an actual town now. I want Aika's face over the pond. Just her face. Make her do the cat face. Okay, what were the fortunes you did here? Did you search for items? You see nothing. The red moon has spoken. It didn't say anything. So do I have to go to a meeting again? Or do I just leave? Okay, I guess I just leave. Is there a Cham hidden in here? Look at that cool model. Treasure we stole. From who? Oh god, it is kind of penis music-y when I do this, huh? Oh, hey. Her. The plethora of items. Boxes. I mean, that's cool. Nothing really strong in here. Also, let's sell some garbage. So I looked into this. Apparently, there was a whole mini-game in the Dreamcast version with Pinta, and he collected idols and stuff. However, it was a VMU mini-game. So he's basically just here to be in your crew, and these idols that's like, oh, he's looking for them. You just sell them. The Winter Orb, yeah, Zivlin Bane. Chalice of Blood. And I think that's everything. Isn't there a... There we go. This is what I was thinking of. Hey, Vise. Thanks for the food. It was delicious. Oh, hey, Gilder. You're leaving? Yeah, I need to get going. But before I go, the Armada's doing a thing. Just heard about this the other day. It looks like they're advancing to the lower altitudes. North of Pirate Isle, somewhere beneath the clouds. They're building a base on Gangrel Island. It's just a rumor, but, heard they're making a deep sky ship. Is it time for I tried to find side content, and it wasn't showing up. Also, I did a bit of side content today, and then it ran away. Yeah, beneath the thick layer of clouds, there's a bottom of the world. No one's ever seen what's below it. Some people say it's dead. What are they looking for? No clue. But Venus ship is down there, right? Oh, hey, yeah, that's probably what they're after. Okay, thanks, Gilder. We'll check that out. Yeah. No need to thank me. Good luck, kid. Check the ship. So there were two things I wanted to do. One was go to Japan, because there were some things I missed out on. There's a person to talk to somewhere in here. I don't know where. Not you. Do you have Fine shelter? Yeah, nothing great in here. Yamato Spirit. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, 5-foot cannon. I'm like, how is that stronger than the 10-inch cannon? It's a 5-foot cannon. Slows the rate of spirit consumption. Huh. Let's leave. Okay, there is a person. I need to go up. He's fishing. Somewhere in here. Someone I can talk to recruit. In fact, let me look that up. Where is she? Ah! So yeah, there's an entire area in here that I missed. Because, as it turns out, you can do this! And there is a whole other section of the town that I completely missed. Are you who I'm looking for? Princess can think about her own happiness. You're literally no one, but you've got all this animation going. Okay, bye. God, they've got even bigger anime eyes here in Japan. I think there'd be an item in this little corner here. Fish. Nah, it takes more skill to sail a wooden tub than it does to sail a giant, you know, skyboat. Food! Food! Ah! Candy in a bottle. I could go for some candy. Here we go. Oh, you must be the Westerners they're talking about. I'm the best builder in the country. What do you think? You've never seen... Yeah, you're right about that. It's neat. Like... Yeah, it's cool here. Ah, you think so? Well, it sure warms my heart. Maybe I should go west with you. You're still building this? Oh, it's my own house. It was getting old, so I remodeled it. By knocking down all of the walls. So now we've got her. So yeah, completely missed this area. And now, I can go here and recruit this girl, who I thought would be recruitable earlier. Hey, are you Kerala Zamoto? Yeah, why do you ask? She's on our ship. You should be too. Oh, but unlike my sister, I can only cook. We literally need cooks. Oh, if my sister's joining too, are you sure I qualify? Yeah, sure. Make us some sushi. And some dango. I've learned that a person can survive entirely on dango. It'll be fine. So for builder, what does she do? Increase the power of... Using the crew command, heal to... I literally have items for that. Ismail, you're still on the job. So Polly replenishes MP. Max out and you... Urala? You are the most important person on this ship. You are the most important person on this ship. Dango is too powerful. That is just a, hey, yeah, for the rest of the fight, do whatever you want. Okay, next step. It's getting on my goddamn boat. Okay, I need to go due east, actually. There's a bunch of stuff I want to look for here. Fish. Those are some weird-ass swordfish. Bird. Bird up. I've never seen a bird that massive. It looks kind of hungry. Yes, delicious metal. So yeah, just do this right off the bat. Do I have cool items that I can use? Pyro bomb. Actually, do this here. Guess I should invest in bombs, huh? Any other one? No. Wham. Okay, it doesn't max out, but it does a ton. That was 50 some. Oh, that scream's too powerful. It's gonna tear the ship apart. Yeah, it's still coming after us. Guard. Wait. You having? Yeah, you having. Action, blah, 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 blah. Grab? Well, that was an attack and a half. Five-inch cannons are good. They miss a lot. What should we do? Take it straight on. That's the manly thing to do. We have to take risks sometimes, just watch out. Okay, he can't do it. But she can. Oh, hey, I'm using up all my spirit on this.
Moonstone cannon. Fire!
How much damage am I gonna do here total? Woo! Oh, that was just the cannon. Everything else missed. What a powerful attack. That's how you roast a bird. Whew. Just have it spin out. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff down here I need to find. So let's see. Not you, not you. Oh yeah, I've got to go there. Oh, I've got to go back there. So where is this? Directly north of the island of Moonstone Mountain. Okay. Actually, I can go up here now. Is there anything cool here? Aloopas! I love them. I love them. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, sky monkeys. Sky apes. Scapes. Show that pride. I think there'd be something on that island. Okay, so it's directly north of Moonstone Mountain. It's like, I found it! No, it's a random battle. Do I have to have... Oh, there it is. The Ixanes Village. Tribe of women warriors. Now, I can go to town. Oh god, I forgot just how awful traversing this town is. So where in the town is this guy? Does not say. He's somewhere in the town. What does he look like? Oh, I think I know where that is. Vaguely. But I've also got to go to that big dumb tree. So I need to go here. Mr. Weiss, Hans Ziegler. Yes, Hans. Where is he? Oh, Hans! There he is. Oh, Mr. Weiss, hello. You're a captain now. Congratulations. I'm working as a factory technician, but when my stint here is over, can you let me on your crew to be an engineer? Yeah, sure. It's great to have you aboard. Oh, thank you, Mr. Weiss. When is his stint over? Maybe if I leave and come back. Because it's supposed to be after getting the blue moon crystal. Oh, I finished my job. It took me literally 15 seconds. Okay, there are 2 more people to recruit in here. One of them, I know where they are. Well, both of them, I know, like, roughly where they are, just not how to get to them. Look at that monkey. Where does... Wait, treasure chest I've already opened. Cool. I hate this town so much. Is it this way? Wait, is this where I came in? No, this is back here. Now this is penis music. Okay, he's up here. I know where... I think? Song is for Quetya. This guy. Have nice ship flown around here lot? No area well? Have you seen ship with all women sailors? Sometimes I see flying. Different from women. Even with eyes cannot avert. I'm curious. Oh. Yeah, no, we found it. Yes, must be it. Really is. Been searching for years. Thank you. You are best sailor I know. Take me on ship. He gets to be a lookout. Also, I need to know. Message in bottle. There's that message in a bottle. Oh. Oh, okay, that's what I needed to do for the person I'm about to talk to. Okay. I just need to find out how to get to that big-ass tree again. Down there. Okay, now I remember. It's down this. And then there's a pole. I think. Yeah, I have to climb up. And I take a slide. I hate this town so much. You. It's a very powerful ship you have. I hope one day I will board a ship. Look for comrades to get revenge. Wrote letter to Quetya and sent it to Sky. Ask Quetya to please send strong warrior. Wait, you mean this one? That is letter I wrote to Quenya. I sent in looking for help. Quenya sent you to me. Must be warriors I wait for. I'm not strong, but can dance. Dance will lift spirits. She's the jester. She has joined your quest. What do you do? Kill Jester. You cannot kill Merida. She is your friend. She has the special ability to increase your ship's value. I'm not sure what that does, but she's very good at it. Okay. Domingo increases torpedo hit chance. I want torpedo hit chance. So there's 4 people left. What does Hans do? Defense or... Ah. I know where one of them is. What is between Cook and Sailor? Or not. Let's see, Merchant, Lookout, Jester. Got it. Oh, that guy. So I've got to go talk to him. So how many... So I know where those are. Island north of Valua. I need a high swashbuckler rating. Wait, no. This button. What is my swashbuckler rating? Is it on the wanted list? No. Seen traveling near the lands of ice. Do I have to do this? The Fearless. But that is not enough. Okay, and now I climb. And I climb. At least I have my penis music. And I never have to come. Nope, not there. Here. I am done with this town forever. And I want to go here. Actually, that's also progress, so I think what I'll do... I'm doing what I said I would do. I'm doing a bunch of side content. I'm probably not going to look for all the chams and, what do you call them? Moonfish, though. That's just... Whew. Oh! Flutterflies. Butterfly that travels in groups in search of balloon flower nectar. Also, hey, what? Oh, that's something I've discovered already, right? Yeah, I've discovered this. Will-o'-the-wisps. Where is... Has he respawned? King Looper has not... Look at the draw distance on those will-o'-wisps compared to everything else in the game. I wonder how long it takes that boss to respawn. Okay, so north of Valua. They're supposedly up in the sky here somewhere. Aha! Some sort of pot? Some sort of power source? I want to say I'm close to a Cham upgrade. Claymore. Ooh. Oh well, I never expected to get visitors here. I'm Ilkemis, the alchemist. I picked my job based on my name. I'm here to further my studies on medicine. So you're here alone to learn? Like a nerd? Yes, I've been called strange since I was a kid. I'd ask questions. Why does water float when it freezes? Why is the sky blue? I don't know. Why is the sky blue? I don't know either. Why are you here? Would you like to join my crew? We kind of need a doctor. No, I'm no doctor. I'm a chemist. I study medicines. That sounds like a doctor. First visitors I've had. I have nothing to offer. Do I have... He's supposed to be recruitable if someone has a certain magic. Maybe I need to keep talking to him. Maybe I need to leave and then talk to him again. Like I did with that one dude. So did you build this house on your own? Come on. I need a doctor. Don't make me strong-arm you into this. I was not planning on leaving. Like, ever. Oh, in fact, I was once a nobleman, and I threw that all away. So that's how you afforded this house also. Oh my god, this is how to fall over. Probably. In order to come here and pursue my studies, I don't want to leave. The only person I will leave to travel with is he who has a heart full of wisdom and love. If someone can cast Rizalim, then I will join them. Like half our party can do that. What? You learned that incredibly difficult spell? Yeah, we killed, like, a bunch of penguins to learn it. That means you have a heart full of wisdom and love and penguin murder. Been waiting for people such as yourself. Alright. So that leaves 3 crew members left, 2 of which I can currently recruit. One of which I'll just go grab now. Since I'm kind of close. Kind of. God, this game needs a mini-map. Droger. Big dumb sword. Maybe I should have Omega Cyclone. It's up to you, Enrique. Ah. Bonk. Alright, let's go to the town of Esperanto. Pow, grr, pow. Where was the bar? Hey, dude. Wait, not you. Are you still depressed? Vise, it's you. You actually made it through the Dark Rift. I don't... that's sort of the voice I had. I think. I don't remember. It's been forever. You know how much I wanted to see the other side. You can come. Want to sail together? There is much other I can do. I haven't done that in a while. Words are hard. Also, let me find out what ship value does. It does. Is this a stat that means nothing? Okay. Yeah. So I guess that was like a beta element where it was like, yeah, you're gonna be able to get different ships. Except now you can't. Oh, that was lightning outside my window. Fun. Return to the dolphin. Now I need to go here. Just back to Pyrodon. I wonder if hitting those tornadoes in the Little Jack would have actually done anything. Boom, boom, boom. Miss. Yep, that's a looper. Yeah, I was trying to think of some. Custom tags are a blessing. Is this? Oh. This was a sky coral. I remember that. Here, this is not Pirate Island. Where's Pirate Island? Southwest of me. Anything on these cool flat rocks? No? Nothing? God, even Fina can one-shot them now. Here we go. Wait, no, not here. South is home. Here we go. And then here, home, is dog. I want to ask you something. Want to go through the help, but we're babies. I guess that's what our parents said. Pow's a pretty good... I would argue that Cooper here, Cooper, my good buddy, is a better dog than Pow. But not as many people have the Cooper experience. But yeah, hey Dorchet, hope your night's going well. I told myself I wouldn't do side quests, and now here I am going, pow, pow! Oh, Cooper, you got attention and now you're leaving? Is that it? Don't you give me that look. Yep, looks like he's leaving. I'm Alan. Pow's been here for us. He cheers us up. And maybe he can cheer you up. But, okay, I guess, Pow, you're on the boat. You hear that, Pow? Vi's gonna take you. You get to go on a big boat. Bow, 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 bow. A jester of sorts. Let me put him on the crew. Pet Jester. Raise your chance of attacking. Ilkamus, what do you do? Also. Oh, is he just like a full-on every buff? And look out. No, what was it? What's his name? Who's the guy I just got? Dawn. Increase quick. Yeah, I'll take that dodge chance. Oh, yeah. Like, what does your ship value do? Nothing. Yeah, I'm going to let Cooper out and also refill my water here, so I will be right back. Well... Boop, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Like, it was... Like, when I looked it up, it was like, oh, beta elements. So yeah, definitely sounds like something they wanted to do, but just couldn't. Where's the way up? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, God, I love speed up. So, north of Pirate Island, they said. That one? Big dumb fish. Kerchoo. This island? Journal, save me. Oh, I'm pretty close to the end. Oh, the last entry was... There's no entry for... What do you call it? No entry for the Yellow Gigas. Okay. Did they say it was north or south of Pirate's Island? There's the coral. Bonk. Oh. It's in here, okay. Oh yeah, it was below the clouds. Now I'm... Hello? Fish? Jellyfish. Jelly, jelly, jelly. Anything cool up here? The Moonstone Lake. Waterfall that runs through a vein of moonstones. Plunge on down. I said plunge. There we go. So, the water source is a discovery, but the arguably cooler pool isn't. That's lame. This is way cooler than the water at the top. Okay. So they said something was going on beneath the clouds, north of the place. I am not a clever boy. Maybe over here? Ah! Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! I saw the title! Let me in! Ha! Took a bit. Admirals of the value in Armada. I've urgent news that affects you. Oh, words of wisdom from the Grand Admiral himself. Enlighten us. From this day forth, the Armada is not under the Empress's control. Those that do not wish to walk this path that I have chosen, leave. Everyone else, you can stay. What? What is this? Admiral Galcian, do you know what you're saying? Have you gone insane, man? Are you rebelling against the Empress? Fear not, Alfonso. I have my wits. I am following my own path. The path of the man. So Gaussian finally shows his true intentions. These words are treasonous. The punishment's death. Ramirez! If you speak in that manner again, I'll cleave you in two. No! What do you mean? Wait, Ramirez. Don't waste your energy on this actual idiot. How about the rest of you? Gaussian. Yeah, it doesn't make any difference to me as long as I get to fight. Yeah, I'll stay in the Armada too. I still haven't finished building the ship that can go deep as it gets. Also, if I stay here, I'll probably get to fight Vise again. Turn the camera. I want to see his face. That's the really good face. Gregorio, what will you do? Lord Gaussian, what is your goal? I do not think you are seeking the Imperial throne. What is it you want? You're correct. That is not my goal. I want more power, more control than Value has ever had. That's it for now. Lord Gaussian, just what are you up to? Gee, I wonder. Do. Action song. Wow, this is just like my Xenoblade session earlier today. Several hours of doing nothing but side content. I mean, I've definitely done more story today than I have in the past several days in Xenoblade. I got to the big open ocean, and it's like, yeah, look at all this stuff I can do instead of the main story. Someone's talking. Ooh, a vent. Yeah, moon energy system's operating in normal parameters. Power's working good. Okay, inspection's done. Let's go. I think that's the control area. Let's jump right down. Cut through the grate. Someone's talking here. Yeah, I don't get why they build a base here. What's the point? It's nothing but wind. I hear they're trying to build an elevator that goes down. But down? My mom said if I was a kid, that down is where people die. I like how these grates are like bright red so that you know there's like stuff to click on. Chest! Okay, bottom left of those rooms is chest. Chest! Yeah, you hear that? Lord Gaussian's building a new top-secret flagship. Probably more powerful than the Serpent. Man, that dude's something. You know he's never been beaten in battle. He's a genius. Yeah, you probably should have done more than walk menacingly at me before. You're just hanging out in the vents. I think silver beats yellow. Yeah, silver works. Someone's talking. I'm just a little snoop today. So these are the schematics Lord Loco made. So we're supposed to be able to go down with this? That's what I heard, but I don't get it. It's all Greek to me. Oh man, you mean like that one girl who kept murdering our friends? Also, I heard Lord Loco was going to take Lord Galcian on the Chameleon today? What? Did they see us slacking off? We're dead. God, I love how your introduction to Deloco, other than, you know, the Here's All the Admirals intro, is just him, you know, putting a giant flamethrower on his skyboat to burn down the jungle. Ooh, lots of chests. That's like 4 chests. Pull the lever. I wanted those chests. Ooh, that is a bad camera angle shift. This dude's dead. What did he think would happen? He's alone in a pitch black air vent with the biggest enemies of the state. Like, how did he expect that to go? Congrats on guarding, dude. It didn't help much. I mean, it helped for like 30 seconds. Then he died. We're just a little band of murderers. Whoa! Lurgle tank. Okay, this is not just an El Generico. It's kind of an... And I stunned it, okay. Kerblam. Crystal... Oh! Oh, she's done with purple now. This is a lot of doors. I couldn't remember which doors had people. Well... Yeah, no, this is... I mean, I stream for what? Like, 3-ish hours at a time. Half an hour-ish of that is, what do you call it? Animal Crossing. I've got 33 hours in the game so far. I've also been taking a lot more days off from streaming between, you know, when I had COVID and just being tired from work recently. So yeah, I've been at this for a while. That's the curse of not being the sort of streamer that, you know, switches games constantly. Imperial Blade. That's for him. Can impose silence. I prefer to have confuse, but I'll take it. Yeah, I feel like we're at the end of the game. Yeah, I would not want this to become my own Super Robot Wars. Maybe not to that extent. But yeah, I'd be here a while. Ooh, more robots. And I've got a ton of other, RPGs I'll have to do Tales of Symphonia at some point. I'll have to do I streamed Fire Emblem before, years and years ago. Yeah, that's sort of turning into me with this game. I am becoming the otter. Yeah, what RPGs did the GameCube have? It had this, it had Tales of Symphonia. It had, what do you call it? It had Fire Emblem. I guess the 2 Pokemon games count? Yeah, it wasn't really a big RPG machine, I guess. Oh, there was a Lord of the Rings RPG. I remember a friend of mine, like, renting that. Also, Enrique, what is that? That weapon is just a cone. That is a cone, Enrique. Boy, that tank is weak. Powerful weak. Oh, I guess I am. Or not? Which way am I going? Berserker. I am 2 spirit away from every fight ending instantly. I cannot wait. And I seem to get back attacks more often. No, not max spirit, just regular spirit. Come on, game. This way. There we go. Just a little quick piano bits. Whenever I speed up. Here's the plans. Oh, these must be the plans for Gilder's ship. I think you're right, Aika. Whoa, these specs from the hull to the engine, they're all right here. We should steal these. This is Admiral Deloco's ship, the Chameleon. Looks like it's being modified according to these plans. Biano. Yeah, they are kind of RGB weapons, huh? Oh, hey, now that we've stolen this ship, we could maybe get to Deep Sky?
Yes.
Alright, we got what we came for, let's go. Like, we're not gonna try and sink this ship? Yeah, we're currently strengthening the walls of the bridge. I never noticed DeLoco's shoes before. He's got jester shoes. Increase the speed of construction. Finish it within the week. Well, what do we have here? This time I'll be sure to dispose of you all. Permanently. I got the ship schematics. Should've tried to be stealthier, dudes. Anything cool over here? Any chests to open? Like, that looks like an area. Oh. No, that was just the light I was looking at. Yeah, that's DeLoco. He's my favorite character in the game. He has a great face. He's a big fan of deforestation. Stop! Oh, that was Gaussian. Oh! We found Lubu. It looks like we meet again. Oh. Hi, Gaussian. Not once, but twice you escaped the Grand Fortress. Impressive. However, you won't escape a third time. Gaussian, what's value of building this for? If it isn't The Little Prince. That's one of my favorite books of all time. I like the part where he meets the dude who lives on a planet alone and drinks all the time. Anyway, Volua doesn't really matter anymore to you, I'm pretty sure. You're the one who threw away your responsibilities and became a pirate. I didn't throw away my responsibilities. I'm making the Empire better. It matters not to me. I don't care about Volua now. I'm just gonna murder you. Oh, this is great. Of all the people to show up. Vise behind you. Oh, is he gonna be our friend now? He's gonna save us. Oh, Uncle Badass is gonna save us. It's been a while, Prince Enrique. Gregorio. How ironic that fate has led us both here to pit sword against sword with each other. Clank, 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 clank. Okay, I was running out of breath. Not worry, I'm not here to fight you. What are you doing? Can we fight him too? Gorio, you understand the consequences of your actions. Lord Gaussian, it appears you do not understand the consequences of your actions. You wish to revive the ancient horrors and use them to make the world yours. Oh, cool spin! I cannot sit back and watch you destroy the world. What are you doing? Prince, you spoke the truth when we last met at Esperanza. The Empire's chosen the wrong path. You and Vise are the only ones that can stop the Armada. Prince Enrique, let my last act be in your honor. But why? I will hold him off. Escape while you can. What are you saying? We'll fight with you. You must not take Gaussian lightly. He is more powerful than you can possibly imagine. He was killed once before, you see, and now he's a Force Ghost. This is a military base of the Armada. If you don't escape soon, we'll all be surrounded. If you die here, the world will explode. So, go. Our last hope lies with you, young prince. He probably said, like, Bochama there. I earned the nickname Iron Wall Admiral. I won't let him pass me. And I will be able to die defending you. I cannot ask for a higher honor. Wait, no, stop. Young Prince, Captain Vise, you're our last hope.
Farewell.
Farewell. No. I wanted you to be the best man at my wedding with Princess Waifu. Gregorio, have you made your peace? I'll do the spinny again. I'm ready to die, Lord Gaussian. But I will die defending my people against a tyrant. And then he did! Bum bum bum. Is there a ladder? Yes, it's right here. Thank you, camera. Well, this place is kind of worthless. Back attack! Alright, let Enrique talk. Sig. Ha! Yeah.
Face my blade.
Face my blade. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. Pop, 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 pop. Oh! Almost missed it. Let's go feed that creepy bird. How many skies are there? So have like 5 or 6 journal entries left. So I feel like we're like reaching the end of the game. Like we have 5 of the 6 MacGuffins. Lord Gaussian, what happened? Send him back to Valua. Make sure his body is well taken care of. It's worth more than your life. Yes, sir. Gregorio. You were always the kind to be the last to stay on a sinking ship. And now you're a corpse. I didn't think we'd actually see his dead body. Oh, so I guess now I've got to build the ship myself? Unfortunately, we're right here at Sailor's Island. This. Oh man. Is that a Vaporeon? Did you know that biologically speaking, I don't think Twitch would like me to continue this train of thought. Yeah, welcome to the Arcadia. It never ends. It never ends. And then we get vomited at. Blah. What's in it? Fiber mail. What is... Oh! Oh, it's Garfield! Oh, I forgot about Garfield. Or, I'm sorry, Garf star old. You legally can't name that character. Those characters were a treat. Wait. This is... Oh, it lowers it's not as good attack. So who can wear this? I'd rather have the attack boost. I'd rather have the attack boost. Oh no, a game request. I've still got to do, the Golden Rogue Agent, I think? That's what Paws requested? Like 3 or 4 streams ago, but I'm stuck in Arcadia hell. Never to be ended, except when it is. I feel like there's maybe 2 streams left. This way. Where's Big Dumb Moon Island? Can you use this? Look at that mouth! Yes, what's this? Plans to enable a ship to enter deep sky? Can you do this? Darn tootin'! It'll take some time. I can't wait to get started. I'll do it in 10 days. Sure, if anyone can, it's you. Why is the shit kid being allowed to look at this? Okay, modifications began. We needed 10 days. We bustled. Hustled and bustled. This is breaking some sort of child labor law. Yep, hard at work. Can't wait to see what lies in the deep sky. Gotta reinforce the hull so it doesn't collapse under the higher atmospheric pressure, I guess. Would it not be easier to breathe down there? Reek basically lost his uncle. Then, on day 10, I was like, oh man, it's basically Christmas tomorrow. Bang. I still don't feel rested. So I guess I was up the whole night working on the boat. Probably at the port. I was gonna say, let me modify. Wait, Aika's head should be on the fountain now. I thought I told you to put Aika's head on the fountain. Oh. Oh, it's not... I thought you were making a statue of her. Thought you... I don't see her face on it. Oh! Oh, it's Mount Partymore, I see. You know, from... Oh, I have a first... From this angle, she kinda looks like Tron Bonne. Which I am 100% down for. Something is bothering the prince. I wish I could tell... I wish he would talk to me. Modifications are done. Let's go to the port. Probably save. Also, is what's her name in here now? Can you also cook? I guess she just gave me food. Do I have rules? I do. Come back some other time. No, I don't want to... Yeah. Fuck off, Kaepora Gaebora. What do you have to say? Yeah, when I heard it was a desert island, I forgot the voice already. Ismail promised he would build a stage for me to dance on, but he does not have enough money. Here. You will pay for stage, I will tell him. We're on a base, and we're making a boat. And I'm talking to all the dudes, because sometimes that adds cool stuff to the island. If I talk to you, you got anything cool, buddy? Yeah, boat. Skyboat. I'll have to build an engine with wave motion technology. Rig the sail so your ship... What? Oh, you learned how to do that. I thought that was something he could add to my boat. Do you have any actual fortunes for me? Crew will react differently depending on the condition of the ship. I guess you only get one fortune a visit. Anything remodeled? Yes. I want some fish in the pond. If I leave and come back, do I have to completely leave? Oh, what can you do? Buy and sell items. Oh, I can just buy healing items here. How much would it cost to max out these? Not much. I want a bunch of these. I want a bunch of these. Max me out on these. Max me out on those. Yeah, so money is really easy to come by in this game, it feels like. I'll put on regen. Like, it also helps that I have literally never ran away from a battle. Wait, upgrade. So that will be more... So if I talk to her... So if I give you this, is it immediate? I guess I have to leave the island and come back. Okay, yeah, I have to leave and come back to get all this stuff. Oh, hey, we upgraded, Gomez? There was a grave there. But yeah, the one time I've, like, ran out of money is the point in the game that's literally like, hey, give us a ridiculous amount of money. Yes. Never running from a real fight. I am the one called Sailor Moon. God, I still need to watch that documentary on how they found, like, the Saban Sailor Moon. Do you have, like, ship parts for sale? Gossip. Practice holding your breath. Okay, yeah, none of these are any good compared to what I've got. Let's leave. Oh god, I forgot how much she jiggled. Yo, brab him. We done? Oh, the pressure shutters. He Naruto runs! Oh, the shit kid Naruto runs! Oh my god! Start the submergence engine. Oh, what do you think? We converted it into a cloud delving machine. Ah, good job, Brabram. Now we can go to deep sky. You're the best. Thanks, little lady. Before you go, here there's some sort of vortex near Shrine Island. You can probably submerge there. Okay, got it. Let's go. Guys, wait a sec. It's gonna be the Hokigay. Actually, there's something I want to talk to you about. I gotta go back to Valua. I can't travel with you any longer. This is my last voyage on the Delphinus. What? Galcian and the Armada freed themselves from the control of the Valuan Empire and act on their own. It's probably got something awful planned. Gotta go to Valua and report to my mom. He's gotta be stopped. You can't. It's dangerous, Enrique. I know it's dangerous, and my mom probably won't listen to me. She never listens to me. I wanted to go on my own adventure, but Mother wouldn't let me. Anyway, I'm the prince. I gotta go. Oh, I'm Enrique. Princess, don't worry about me. I'm not gonna die. I'll be back. This I swear! Ah.
Yes.
God, White Pantera was like the best part of El Tigre. Guys, after we get Fina's ship, can you bring me to Sailor Island? I can borrow a ship there. I hope you know what you're doing. You made your wife cry. Okay, so let's return to my boat. I go... What? No! I wanted to upgrade... Aww. I wanted to keep changing what my island looked like. Okay, south. Actually, let's go due west. Let's see if the Looper respawn. Due west. Northwest? Which section of the sky am I thinking of? Oh my god, Oh, it's... Yeah, that way. The big dumb emptier. Oh man. I mean, this is the stream for dogs chilling. Like, typically I've got Cooper Cam going, but he's not in here. And actual legend, Bill Q Nihilismo got Cooper his first, hey, have a treat reward. So, it's a good day. Also, there's supposed to be a big boss Looper up here. But it's not. Oh, there it is. I guess it's not always directly above the island. So we have to whittle away at it. Actually... Boop. Oh no. Let's do this. This. And we will blow it up this 0.7% of the way to another cookie. It'll be here before you know it. Please don't let it run away. Urala? Oh. Like, what's Urala? Hey. Guess who's prepared? So, I think what I'm going to do instead is this. Because I am not waiting for this idiot to respawn. This should take him out. Hopefully, maybe. Lost? Please don't tell me that was too much. So let's just instead do this. And just nuke it next turn. Okay, yeah. It gets me next turn. Lost. Not focus. Stall him. There we go. Just one-shot it. Kerblam. That's a lot of money. Thermal grease and hex shell. Barrier against artillery for a turn, and restores spirit. Okay. I guess now it's just time to do content. Boy, I hope I'm going the right way. South-southeast. I think you might actually go slower when you're down there. Okay, just due south now. Is this the vortex? Did they just straight up make a bridge? Hey, what are you? The Flying Machine. Fluid designs and strange metals say it's from... Wait, is this just it? No, that's not just her ship. Said there was a vortex near Shrine Island. If I do this... Where's the vortex, Eggman? Fish. Wait. There we go. The vortex. Do we really have to go in through that vortex? I'm afraid I don't know anything about Deep Sky. I'm a bit scared. The world beneath the clouds where not even light can reach. Okay, let's go. Close the pressure shutters. Boy, I hope this works or we're all dead. Vise is loving it. Alright, start the submergence engine. Go! Okay, here we are. And just storm. I guess I'm going down and down alone. That is a Jolteon. The best of the eons. Yo, what's that? I want to go to that thing. That's a big-ass sword. No, that's like a ship? Boy, it sucks down here. Oh, so this is the world beneath clouds. Kinda creepy. The surface is covered with a thick layer of mud. The ship's probably stuck in it somewhere. How are we supposed to find the ship down here? It could literally be anywhere. Don't worry, Bravum told me you'd put a moonstone zone. What is this mechanic? Is this just the ship stuff from Etrian 3? Is that what's going to happen? Whoop. Once you press the B button, it'll send out a wave of energy, and anything it detects will be a question mark. Bop. What if it doesn't find anything? Nothing will happen. Need to send out a few sonar waves to pinpoint where it is. And the crane! I love crane games! Oh! Oh, this is gonna be something. Find it with the sonar, then pull it out with the crane. We can only use it 10 times. So let's ping here. Alright, nothing. Oh. Where? Raja. Oh, I can't. It's dark. I can't see its things. That's neat. That is a cool mechanic. Luminescence. It's not doing a lot of damage. have Incremis? Yeah. This. So is this an actual boss, or is this just a generic enemy? Crystal Ball. Ah. Well, I know how to do this. Actually, let's do this. 5-foot cannon here. Arc-Whale torpedo here. Heal up the boat. So if I sonar a spot a second time... what happens? Okay, if I sonar it a second time, it'll clear it out. There's not actually anything there. No, I need the top. There we go. How about you? Alright, so there is something here. A piece of Velorium. This is obnoxious. Like, it's... imagine doing this on the actual system. At regular speed. Magic. Just need to hit it a couple of times. Oh, it's all up to this round. Kerblam. What the heck? Why? Why would you do this? Why would you design it like this? Is there like a mechanic that I'm missing here? And by missing I mean skipped over because I'm dumb? I'm gonna let this run while I look that up. Like a guide to this? No, I do not want YouTube videos about this. Alright, so if I were to do... No, come. If I were to do this. So before I use up my sonar, God damn it. Like, I'm not even doing any thinking here. Like, how long was that going while I was just looking up information on what the heck to do in this area? Now it explodes. Now it hopefully explodes. You know, I can probably get rid of them round one. Let's find out. See if this works. Yeah! Okay. Life is now easier. Piece of Velorium. Okay, if I miss, then never mind. Come on. Very good. Soundproofing. Why would you need soundproofing in the ship? Blocks annoying engine noise for a better night's sleep. Saw that coming. Dolly. Kerblam. Wait. So can only the green spots have items? There we go. Grab something. Pull it up. Hey, look, there it is. Yay! We did it! It's Fina's ship. Oh, good job. Let's get it on board. Aye, aye. Fina, you'll be able to get home now. Yes, thank you very much. This means I'll have to leave. Ellipses. Oh, Fina. What was that? There was an explosion off the port bow. Vise, something's coming. Yes. Yes! I found you, Vise. I still haven't forgotten what you did to my ship, the Chameleon, at Ixataka. The underworld will be your grave. I will have my revenge. Revenge! Oh, God, that's the ship DeLoco was making. Aika, did you get Fina's ship? Yeah, it's on board. Okay, hands to battle stations. Let's kill him. Visibility's poor, so can't really hit him at far away. Try and attack from close range. Vise, Vise, Vise. The day for you to die is finally here. I'll destroy you, and your ship, and your crew, and I'll kill you. Alright, well, first order of business. This. Yeah, it's almost as if none of us can see shit down here. Vise, the visibility is too poor. I literally cannot see anything. What is going on? If the enemy ship's too far away, we can't really see it. We'll never be able to lock on. Our only chance is to wait till he comes close. Watch his maneuvering patterns. Miss. Blink. Nose. Drill nose miss. Him now. I can't tell if we can see him. Oh, landed a hit. Nice. Kerblam! That's one way to take out a boss. Twin Turbo. No. No, how could the chameleon be defeated 3 times? Not once, not twice, but thrice! Penis music. Penis music. It's perfect. It fits right in. I'm almost certain this is the same sound effect. I get the feeling DeLoco dies here. I refuse to believe this. Admiral, get a hold of yourself. You're doing the bedman thing again. You thought too hard. Admiral, you okay? Whoa! This time, dear little Vise, I've prepared something special just for you. It's not over yet. I've got one last trick up my sleeve. Fire the DeLoco harpoon cannon! Oh, dang, he's got one too. What was that? Ah, I'll defeat you with a harpoon cannon like you defeated me. I'll get you this time, Vise. I'll get you. Well, now we always know where he is. You won't get away from me this time. Now I'll kill you for sure. Oh. Just do the same thing again. Wham. Louie. 200. Yeah, magic shells aren't very good. Silenus? No, I can't use my magic. Do I have items to get rid of that? No. No, I do not. Oh well, let's blow him up. The Bluey. Yeah, that's how you do it. You stick yourself into the thing you're trying to kill so that it can't escape. Oh yeah, he's done for. Ship combat in this game is, like, it's interesting, but, not very complex. Like, the early fights were pretty tough, and then it's like, yeah, let's add more mechanics, and it's like, I don't care about the mechanics, I'm just gonna blow stuff up. That's a lot of experience. 2 Captain Stripes. Hot damn. Hot. Someone help me. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Oh, he's fucking dead. Looks like that's the end of Bubblehead. Yeah, but it was a tough fight. We probably almost died. Died to penis music, yeah. Well, we got the ship. Let's go. This place is terrifying. I'm sure there's more of a mini game with this later. So with that, I think I am going to call it. We killed the best character in the game. That's a good spot to end on. I feel like we're getting really close to the end. Like, 1 or 2 more streams. And after that, I should probably get GoldenEye Rogue Agent ready, since that is the next game due to viewer request. Is anyone on? Pizza's probably on. But who else is on? Pizza is not on. However, Caddy is. Cadmus Lachlan. He's playing World Box God Simulator. I have no idea what this game is. From the thumbnail, it looks pretty neat. Let me just boop a doop boop boop. But yeah, barring me dying at any point again, hopefully finish this Tuesday, if not Thursday. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. See ya.